Hi folks, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be doing the video from the center of Mexico City, and it's March the 8th, International Women's Day. Stay tuned. It's March 8th and International Women's Day, and Mexico is famous for its feminist movement and strong, willful women fighting for their rights and civil rights. We are experiencing some movement in the city. There's a lot of police and special forces moving around, and we've noticed that the monuments are covered with railings, and our assumption is to guard them from activists. So let's see how all of this is going to unfold today. Feminist movement in Mexico. It is rooted in liberal thought and first became popular in the 19th century, with Mexican women standing up for their cultural, political, economical, and social rights and equalities. In 20th century, working class women could advocate for their rights through unions and parties. Mexico's 68 clashes and unions created after the earthquake of 1985 were predominantly educated women who knew and understood their legal and political rights. They came from generations of feminist activists before them. The issues that are being brought up by feminist movement include indigenous women's rights, economic and political inequality, violence against women, reproductive rights, which still remain an ongoing issue. In November 2021, on one of their roundabouts on Paseo de Reforma, where statue of Christopher Columbus used to be, women put up a temporary wooden statue with a fist up. It's a symbol of elimination of violence against women. Today, women are marching Reforma again. Let's hope they get heard and the protests remain peaceful.
Is the fem symbol. The color is because it's the international color of this commemorative day.
Internationally, purple is the color that represents women and effort to achieve gender equality. It's combined with green and white, which are the colors of political and social union in the UK in 1908 and suffragist movement. That's why you can see predominantly these colors on the streets. And with Mexico City jacaranda trees in bloom, this is a beautiful, eye-catching combination. I visited the UNAM University and I've noticed a lot of feminist signs all around the campus. Is there a story behind it?
Absolutely. Since 1986-88, from the Olympiadas movement of the students, the feminist is really old movement in Mexico. It's from my age. I'm 62.
And it's true. Feminism has been forming in Mexico for centuries. In second half of the 20th century, it gained new momentum. Clashes of Mexico 1968 and student movement sparked further development of feminism. During this uprising, women used their perceived apolitical status and managed to get through police barricades to places where men couldn't. This helped women gain awareness of their power and helped change the dynamics of working relationship between women and men. So what are all these women protesting about? We've talked to several of them to get a general idea about women's issues in Mexico, and here's what we found out.
We are here because we need to defend our human rights like women in Mexico.
It's an important day for women. The rights of women and the equality women and men. For me, for my daughters, and for everyone.
For the life of our sisters.
For the life of all the Mexicans and women that have been taken this year, for the generations of women that have been fighting injustice
To not
and
be
hate.
scared, to never ever be scared again.
I'm 55 years old and I'm so tired, and I hope, I pray for a better world for all the women.
The issue of feminicide has been mentioned by everyone we talked to this day.
In Mexico, especially about the feminicides, the femicides.
Because you know there are a lot of feminisms in Mexico, no? 10 women are killed in Mexico every day.
They were also angry with the president supporting political candidates accused of sexual harassment.
This is a disaster for the Mexican. Our president don't do anything about it, so this is why we are here.
Oxford Dictionary defines femicide or feminicide as the killing of a woman or a girl, in particular by a man and on account of her gender. In Mexico, this rate is very high. In absolute numbers, Mexico goes second among Latin American countries, only after Brazil. According to Amnesty International data, 10 women get killed every day in Mexico, and the rate of femicide has doubled in the last 5 years.
We have a lot of feminicides. There's a lot of women being killed every single day. Literally, I think it's at 10 women get killed by the day, just for the fact of being a woman.
Victims' families are usually left to carry out their own homicide investigations, with authorities not being too keen to get involved or even classify these crimes as femicides. We saw a lot of posters with names and pictures of the girls killed throughout the years. We also saw pictures of abusers that have not been charged with their crime. Naming them is the form of protest that friends and family of the victims used to bring attention to this burning issue.
This is created by my nephew. Yes, she's Maremoto, and she's a feminist. So Vivas means we want to be alive. Vivas is to be alive.
These protests are very powerful and unite women with the common purpose of seeking justice and fighting for their rights. What do you think are the most significant monuments for feminists movement in Mexico City?
I don't know, but right now this one is a really big one. You have a really strong and powerful energy right now, fighting and elevating, so it's incredible.
This represents our fight of being woman in the society.
I think that we come here like this because we want to keep being anonymous, so they can say, oh, the crazy ones did it, those did it. No, we all did it. We are all tired of being neglected and being in danger all of the time, and I think that this movement and the way we look and the way we dress just represents that we are tired and enough is enough, and if they don't help us, well, we're going to help each other because we are all sisters and we're all together in this.
You can see not only women, but you have women, you have the LGBTQ community, you have the guys fighting for their sisters.
So it's the unity of everyone for women's rights.
Exactly, the unity of everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a lovely march.
What is this performance about? What is the message behind it?
Pues somos un grupo de mujeres, de muchos colectivos, de muchos lugares, que nos gusta hacer testimonio de lo que pasa en el mundo con las mujeres.
Mostly peaceful. Sometimes such protests get out of hand. Minor vandalism, like spray painting buildings and monuments, was widely used. More significant damage was also caused to some properties, like breaking windows or removing traffic signs. We later saw on the news that these signs were used in an attempt to break the hedges near President's Palace. This year the protest was peaceful. Police and special forces were on standby. Though on the main square of the city, Zocalo or Plaza de la Constitución, they used tear gas, smoke and sound bombs, but didn't engage in any clashes with protesters. Interestingly enough, all of the special forces police officers on the streets were women. Protesters gave them flowers. They accepted and kept them on their shields and uniform. Some stats of this day: 75,000 participants, 40 people seek medical attention, 8 got hospitalized, 6 police officers and 2 civilians, 293 objects were damaged. This statistics is so impressive, and not just because of such high total number of protesters, but especially because of such low level of injured and 0 arrested. We couldn't help but compare it with how peaceful protests are treated in other countries, where even a small poster can lead to beating up, arrest, and even criminal charges. Articles 19 and 20 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights declare that everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression, and everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. These are basic human rights, and people in some countries are being stripped of them. Women of Mexico have proven throughout the years and in their numbers that they are forced to be counted with, and their courage can only be admired. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment below about your experience of peaceful protests and expression of opinion. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Peace to everyone.